All right, let's talk about how you can kickstart a brand new career in tax preparation, even if you have absolutely no experience. Seriously, we're about to pull back the curtain on a huge opportunity that honestly most people have no idea is out there. And believe it or not, it all comes down to one single number.
Okay, here it is, 75%. So, what do you think that number means? I'll give you a hint. It's not a tax rate, it's not some test score. Nope. This number, this is your key. It's the key to a massive career opportunity that's just waiting for you.
That's right, 75% is the percentage of tax pros who were at retirement age back in 2020. I mean, think about that for a second. 3/4 of the entire industry. And on top of that, not a lot of new people are jumping in to fill their shoes. So what does that mean for you? It means that over the next 5, maybe 10 years, there's going to be a huge shortage of qualified people. The bottom line is, the timing could not be more perfect to get into the tax game. It's a wide open field.
Okay, so I know what you're probably thinking. Don't I need to be some kind of super genius accountant to do this? Well, that brings us to the biggest myth out there, the one that stops so many people before they even start. Let's bust this thing wide open.
So here's the million-dollar question, right? Do you really need to be a CPA, a certified public accountant, or have some other fancy certification just to do taxes for regular folks and small businesses?
The answer? A huge, resounding no. Absolutely not. Let me say it again. You do not need a special certification to get started preparing taxes. If you take away one thing from this, let it be this. That idea is a total myth.
So, let's break this down a bit. What's the actual difference? Well, as a tax preparer, you can handle the lion's share of tax returns. We're talking something like 75% of them. The only real difference is that CPAs or enrolled agents, they have special licenses that let them officially represent a client in front of the IRS if there's an issue. But here's the secret. For starting out, that's not something you need to worry about. You can do almost all the returns out there, and if a super complex case comes along, you can just partner with a CPA. It's the perfect way to get your foot in the door.
Okay, so if you don't need a fancy degree, what do you actually need to do? It's way simpler than you think. It really just boils down to 3 simple steps to get you started on this path.
And here they are. Step 1, get a PTIN. Step 2, get an EFIN. And step 3, choose your software and get learning. That's it. That's your entire checklist to get started. Now, I know those are just acronyms, so let's actually talk about what they are.
First up is your PTIN. That stands for Preparer Tax Identification Number. All this is, really, is a number the IRS gives you so they know who's preparing the return. And getting one is so easy, you just hop on the IRS website, fill out a quick online form, and boom, you'll have your number in about 15 minutes. Seriously, it's that fast.
Next, you'll need an EFIN, which is your Electronic Filing Identification Number. Now, this one is required by law if you're going to file more than 10 returns a year, which you definitely will be. This process is a little more involved, and that's because you're dealing with really sensitive client info. You'll even have to get fingerprinted, just so the IRS can do a background check and make sure everything's on the level. It's a standard part of the process.
Now, just so you know what to expect, getting that EFIN back from the IRS isn't instant. It usually takes about 45 days. So, it's a bit of a wait, but it's a totally normal and necessary part of getting set up.
But here's the best part. You don't just sit on your hands for those 45 days. That waiting period is the perfect time to jump into step 3. You can use that time so productively. Get ahead of the game by picking out your tax software and really digging in and learning the ropes. By the time your EFIN arrives, you'll be ready to hit the ground running.
Look, getting these registration numbers, that's just step 1. That gets you in the door. The real game, the real goal is to think bigger. It's about shifting from just being a tax preparer to becoming a true business owner, an entrepreneur. That's how you build something real, something that gives you true freedom.
And this is what that next level looks like. This is the stuff that turns you from someone who just fills out forms into a real business owner. We're talking about learning how to actually go out and find the clients you want to work with, mastering the sales and marketing side of things, getting the inside scoop on the best software and how to use it. Basically, learning how to run the whole shebang, from top to bottom.
So if you're thinking, okay, I'm in, I want the full roadmap, well, there are amazing resources out there that will walk you through everything, A to Z, from landing that very first client all the way to mastering the business side of things. You can find a complete guide to building your business over at notsoboringcpa.com.
So what does this all boil down to? It's simple, really. You've got a massive shortage of people in a super stable industry. You've got a really low barrier to entry, no fancy degree needed.
The opportunity here is it's undeniable. This isn't just about getting another job. This is about building your own business, one that can give you the freedom and the life you've always wanted. Because at the end of the day, you absolutely deserve the lifestyle of your dreams. And honestly, this is a very real, very practical way to make it happen.